beautiful day outside, so of course I had to take advantage of the sunshine and the stunning views. Now I know you're wondering, where am I? And I promise I'll get to that in a second, but first I wanted to make a very quick, healthy meal. Now I'm actually putting tomatoes in the very first layer. As you can see, we're going to drop it in the bowl. So we filled the first layer with tomato. I'm actually going to do a bottle salad, which is going to be a beautiful presentation where you can see all the layers. We'll get the celery. Next, I'm actually going to try to add some cucumber in it so we get some nice color variety throughout the whole thing. It's just that you can see all these nice even layers and it's really easy to throw together. I want to go to a very special ingredient now. The items that are in this plate are only found in this area that I'm in now. This is bamboo shoot and tofu or dried bean curd. I'm gonna actually add some of the bamboo into the salad as well so we have a nice variety of textures. So of course, I wanna use it in my bottle salad. I'm just gonna do some messy slices. Now we're gonna throw it in here, something nice, light, fluffy, colorful to end it. And there we have it, our finished bottle salad. Now you can see all the different colors, the variety of textures and ingredients. Now, I know you must be wondering what activity I'm going to do. Follow me. I am Alana. I was born profoundly deaf, but that sure didn't stop me from trying new adventures. I love exploring the great outdoors, braving new activities, and trying delicious vegetarian food. Through this program, I am learning more and more about cherishing and protecting our Earth. Now, follow me. As you can see, we are deep, deep in the forest, far away from Taipei, and we have a very exciting, very interesting activity up ahead. But first, we have to meet the coach. Hello!
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Yokohama. 一开始是兴趣啦，爱玩，因为本来的工作跟户外活动有很多的关系，好不容易有机会，有一个朋友找我说，我们有一个那个什么哪里有攀树活动，要不要去参加？然后去爬就哇，发现攀树真的那个风格啊，那个style跟我的个性很相近，所以一开始在学的时候就会放假，就是东西拿着，然后到处去找树，找大树啊，越爬会爬越高啊，会那个。怎么讲上瘾啊？教我爬树的老师，他们是在香港是做树木工作的，也就是说他们的爬树技术是为了做树木修剪。最大的收获就是学到原来对树木还有这样子的对待方法，而且是真的对它比较好。
So much professional equipment.
Yes.
Wow, is this going to be dangerous?
No danger. Red is okay.
See. This is all new to me. I've never seen this equipment before, and I don't know what anything is for, except this one.
this one. For you, your harness.
Oh, let's see if I can do that. It's not too chilly today. Oh.
Too tight?
No, it's okay.
This tree, this one. Can you see this?
Yes.
So we climb here.
We climbed to there.
Yes, here. So we need to put the rope, climbing rope, up to the.
Okay. And see.
Okay, open it. Open it.
Okay.
And 踩住这里 ，OK， 可以吗？再来有一个 through weight，we call it through weight. It's the most dangerous.
This is the most dangerous part
Yes.
of the whole tree climbing.
Yes. So
The most dangerous part is on the ground,
So
not in the tree.
you need this one because you.
I
Yes,
will be
yes.
prepared.
好，stand clear.
哎呦
Okay. Your turn.
Stand clear! Clear! Yeah! Gentle.
Okay, this is okay.
Okay, what's the next
So
one?
this one here.
There we go.
Okay, so
Ah,
and more.
oh,
How? Before we climb this tree,
yes,
here we need to test. Can he hold my weight?
yes.
So we do one thing. We
Don't make me climb up. Okay, just stay there.
try. Eh?
Okay.
It's okay. He can hold my weight.
Wow.
I teach you how to tie the knot.
Okay, yes, please.
Easy. One, 2, 3,
4.
4. 1, 2,
四个。
3, 4. 4个
好。
圈。Cross 1,
好。
cross 1, cross 2, cross
Oh.
3. It's finished. So you can.
You're so sick.
Hey.
Oh,
this,
so we
try
can
this.
move up with
Yes,
it.
you try this.
Huh? So I will tie around
Up,
4
up.
times.
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yo.
3 cross.
好。
好。Oh, not yet.
好。Wow, what's this? 这是什么？
Pull leg.
A what?
Pull leg.
Oh, okay. To help us climb up and down.
Yes, we need this one.
Wow.
And this one here. This one here.
Wow, look at that.
And this one here. So you will be here. So you climb.
Oh,
hold it.
okay. Show me how to use this.
Okay, Sylvia.
Clear.
但是我爬过，像是第一次爬的时候也会有一点紧张，然后也会怀疑一下这个到底能不能撑住我的体重。但是后来爬过第2次、第3次，然后就是曾经会有一些就是可能会脚滑或者是忽然滑落的动作，但是在我滑出去的那一刹那，就是绳子会咬住。原本我是怕高的，就是会怕跨出去的那个动作。那渐渐的我会变成是相信这个系统，相信这个绳子，相信这棵树会撑住我的体重，让我变得很安全。
再来一步。
Got it.
再来一步。
Wow.
You will come up, but you need to remember you don't
touch here.
touch this. You touch
Okay.
it, you come down.
So you have to be very conscious of which
Yes.
rope you touch for your
Yes.
safety.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Good.
scared. Let it go.
To come down?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is why if you're scared, you let go, because when you hold on to it, you can push yourself down. Wow, that's amazing.
放开。
I have to ask, is this a 100% secure rope for your life, for your safety?
Yes.
Anybody,
It can hold 8,000.
8,000 pounds?
Yes, this rope.
This single rope can hold an 8,000-pound person, which doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is-
I've got a confession to make. When I was younger, I loved climbing trees. I'm talking a kid of 5, 6 years old. One time I was climbing a tree, I reached up and I grabbed a poisonous caterpillar on my finger, and I had to go to the hospital. After that, I never climbed trees again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
You professional.
Wow, I like this one. Don't worry if you're not too strong. Anyone can do this, as you said. You said little children
Little
do it.
children.
How old?
6-year-old.
Wow. Can. That's not fair. That's not fair.
No. I can't for year.
Oh, I feel good.
Good.
Because when you're up high here, you have a very different perspective of the forest and the environment than you did when you're on the ground, of course.
We will cut a more big one tree. Okay, let's come down.
Let's come down, so I just push.
Wait, you need to pull this one.
Take this off. Cool.
Okay?
It's okay. Let it go.
Let it go. Perfect.
Let it go. Let it go. This is one of the examples where you can take let it go to literal extremes to save your life. And I was pleasantly surprised because I thought it would be really hard, grueling work. I imagined you had to have big muscles to do this. But actually you can have the rope and the secure harnesses. If you know how to work them, you can climb a tree in a very capable manner. And what surprised me the most is that I thought that the device that was going to save your life would be one of these metal parts. I thought one of these metal devices would save your life, but actually I was very surprised to find that this rope right here is the one that your life hangs on when you're in the tree. Now, this is considered a baby tree, but it is the biggest tree I have ever climbed. So I am very eager, very excited to see the next tree that we're gonna climb while using this rope. Going into the scary forest at night. Oh, it's not a snake. Oh, it's a frog.
就是在东眼山有4种的绿色树蛙，然后这个就叫做它是末世树蛙。那它的特征是它的后脚的内侧会是穿红色的有斑点的丝袜，就是
拜拜。I'll leave you alone.
就是它跟刚刚我们在那个水池边看的是不一样的。它的肚子这边是黄色的，鲜黄色。对，因为它会怕光，所以它会一直想要转个方向。
这种树蛙其实非常特别，因为我们一般的青蛙，绝大多数都是在夏天的时候它会出现，但是这种树蛙，它是在东北季风吹了之后，它才开始进入它的繁殖季。所以你刚刚也许你可以有听到那种有一种这个有没有听到这个声音，其实就是台北树蛙的叫声。那其实它很特别，是它在冬天的时候才会有这种青蛙，对。
I just found out why they are wearing hats, even though there's no sun. It's because the poisonous snakes live up there, and all kinds of creatures live up here, and they can fall on your head. So.
OK，
Cover.
这个我就不知道学名了。
This isn't spider for sure.
You can try.
Oh my god! Oh, I can't even feel it. It feels like hair. This looks like a spider. This is so weird. Oh my gosh, I'm overcoming my fears.
给它几只脚？
It won't hurt you.
7只吗？8只哦。
You can count how many
7只吧。
leg he has.
How many legs?
This one only has 6.
Yes, so he is not spider.
我们刚刚看到的，其实它就像一颗球一样，然后旁边都是长的脚，所以它只有一个体节，所以它并不是属于蜘蛛那一类的。但是它因为看不到嘛，所以我们都叫它叫做盲蛛这样子。
He's down. There we go. They are vicious creatures because these two got in a fight, and this one is currently eating the other guy's body, and the other guy looks like he wants a feast.
Yeah. 没有啊
Something in the tree.
Yes, just here. You check.
That's not a bug. Oh!
树枝在这边，在这边，在这边，我看到。
See,
Do you want to tell us about this one?
它的外观长得像树枝，然后它就是用来保护它自己不会被天敌吃掉。对，所以就是它就是在树枝上的时候，它就是如果有风吹过来的时候，它就会跟着这样摇动，就像一个树枝的样子，就 like this。
Yes, it looks like this.
对。
It's impossible.
he's waiting.
然后我们再来交配。
哎呦，
对，就是晚上的时候就屁股对着屁股这样。哦，
It's moving.
可以停吗？对，可以停。
We will give them some privacy. Sorry. I'm afraid of 2 things. I'm afraid of the dark, and I'm afraid of bugs. But as I was walking through the forest, my fear slowly switched to curiosity. I was both extremely curious about all those new creatures that I showed you that I held in my hand, and I was a little scared of them. They taught me, for the most part, you don't need to be scared because these creatures are also living beings, and they also want to protect themselves. They don't really intend to do you harm. There's not really a concrete reason for me to be scared of them. I can even remember there was a spider, the black spider that we saw, that was incredibly poisonous. Everybody warned me not to touch it, and yet it scurried away from us. The spider was afraid of us as well, and I was terrified of it. But we really don't need to be, and that fear kept me away from nature in so many ways for so long, when in reality it's an absolutely fascinating place, and I thought, you can't beat this, right? Wow, hello! Did I come over? I was just talking with my new tree friend, and she was telling me how they've actually had sleepovers. They've actually camped in these tents. It's not just to climb up for fun, although they can do that too, but they've actually slept in here overnight. How do you feel when you are in these tents and you go out climbing trees and camping?
I just feel happy, relaxed.
Happy and relaxed.
I feel like it.
Then let's relax. Oh, good night. Woo. Ah. Yokohama and the others have already set it up, so we're gonna go meet them and bring some food. Follow me. Wow! Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi.
Morning.
Morning. And bring some afternoon tea for later.
Wow. Thank you.
Oh. 这是什么？
Air shotgun.
Oh, so you use this to throw?
No, they use that. I use my hand. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Ready? Ready? You need say stand clear.
Stand clear!
Clear.
I'm not clear. Stand clear!
Clear.
Ah! My goodness.
Okay.
Very, very loud. Huh?
It's funny.
It's close. You got the branch next to it.
Yeah.
I want to point something out before I go up. Is this tree in particular is a very special tree because if you look around, it's very different from all the other trees. All the other trees here are very tall, skinny, without many main branches. If you look up, you can see this guy has a ton of branches sticking out, main big one. It's a very different tree and it's, I've heard, much older. Now we're gonna climb it! Woo! Daddy Shannon,
Take easy. I'm waiting for you.
没有啦。
对，然后因为我自己本身是念森林系的，在森林底层的视野看到就是那个样子。那你一上来后，你就会发现就是上面的样子就会完全不一样，就是会有另外一种震撼的感觉。用你的所有的感官，就是去仔细的感受这一片森林，一点点的声音其实都可能有一个小动物在那边等你，那你可以发现这些小惊喜。对。
Now we are high on the biggest tree that I've climbed, and as I'm looking around, I see a completely different perspective of the forest, where you can really see all the trees, the canopies, and the different ecosystem. Take a look around.
Hot
I
here.
got something. We are right at the limit. If we go higher, it could break, so it's good to have a professional with us.
说真的，要到那个树冠最上面的机会真的蛮少的，所以像刚刚在上面跟那个Alana说，你是这棵树到树冠顶点第3个人，因为真的不容易啊。
So can you tell me a bit about what you were telling me before when you mentioned, because I just came up and I said the tree is very shaky, but you told me that's a good thing that it's wobbly.
树会摇是正常的，因为例如说会摇晃，它比较可以有一个韧性在，所以它可以承受一些力量。比较硬的树，它反而就是没有办法弯曲的比较大，那风大的时候，它反而容易断掉。像这棵树应该是这边算是最高的，那因为它长得比其他的森林的那个森林线树冠还高，所以它这边就是受风。当风来的时候，它的受风力就会比较小。环境是很重要的嘛。我们这一代如果这些大树我们都不好好的对待它，那下一代就看不到这些大树。 借由爬树这件事情，让大家可以慢慢的去认识这个东西。
Wow, we did it! Cheers! Cheers!
这个还有豆腐，
大溪豆腐, dashi bamboo. As we see trees from the root, from the bottom, but when you are at the very top, is when you really are able to take into account that this tree and all of its friends in the entire forest, all of them are really alive, living creatures. For example, we saw the typhoon came, and typhoon destroyed several of the leaves at the very top. Very harsh typhoon that wiped away a lot of the little ferns that were growing. But we could see new life was coming back and growing at the top of the tree again. There were so many signs of life at every step along the way, and it's been a learning experience as someone who was previously not very comfortable with touching, let alone climbing trees, and better to learn to understand and appreciate and cherish our forest. We work better at taking care of, protecting, and loving our environment.
Fail.
Fail.
Yes.
Try again.
一口气。
Ah!
1、2、3，上。
Woo! It's not dead, it just moved. There are snakes here. Snakes.
Snakes. Yes.
Snake.
Poisonous. You have to be careful. Which one is poisonous?
对吧？哎，你继续跟他们要求那个速度了哈。你来个你计划。哎。
我在它上面是。